You walk past a boba stand and you think, someone is just shaking tea around for fun, but really, they are running a tiny profit machine disguised as a snack. We need to talk about which drinks actually make money, because not all cups are created equal. Lemonade looks innocent, like something a kid sells for 50 cents in a movie, but in real life it is one of the cheapest drinks you can make and one of the highest profit ones too. Sugar, water, and lemon juice cost you pennies, yet people happily pay $4 or $5 because it feels fresh and nostalgic. Boba tea seems fancier, almost like a science experiment with those little chewy pearls, but the math is still in your favor. Tapioca pearls are shockingly cheap in bulk, so even a drink that costs you about $1 to make can sell for $6 or $7 without anyone blinking. Here is the part nobody tells you. The real profit champion is not the drink itself, it is the add-ons. Because boba toppings, flavor shots, and cream foam are basically pure margin wearing a costume. You ever notice how a plain lemonade is fine, but a strawberry lemonade with a sugar rim feels like a treat worth paying extra for? That upgrade might cost you 10 cents in syrup, but customers will pay $1 or $2 more, and that gap is where the real money lives. Fruit teas are another sneaky winner since they use tea bags, basic syrup, and fruit chunks that look fancy but cost very little. People are paying for the vibe of a cute drink as much as the taste. Kind of like how a coffee shop charges extra just because the cup has a fun design on it. Now let's talk about ice, because ice is the unsung hero of profit margins. A cup that is 70% ice and 30% actual drink still feels full and satisfying, but you are using way less of your expensive ingredients to fill it. Milk-based drinks like taro or matcha milk tea have a slightly higher cost because of the milk and powder, but they still sell at a strong markup because customers see them as a treat, almost like a milkshake's trendy cousin. The key is using powdered or concentrated bases instead of fresh dairy, since that keeps your cost low while keeping the flavor consistent. A common mistake new vendors make is assuming the fanciest drink will make the most money, when really simplicity wins. A classic lemonade or a basic milk tea often has better margins than a complicated drink with 5 toppings, because more ingredients usually means more cost and more chances to mess up the recipe. Let's talk pricing psychology for a second, because humans are weirdly predictable. If you price a drink at $5, it feels expensive, but if you price it at $4.75, it feels like a deal, even though that is basically the same price. Seasonal flavors are another trick smart vendors use, kind of like how pumpkin spice shows up every fall and suddenly everyone loses their mind over it. A limited-time mango or lychee flavor can boost sales without raising your ingredient costs much at all. Doubt creeps in for a lot of new vendors who think they need a huge menu to succeed, but that is actually the opposite of smart strategy. A smaller menu with high-margin items is easier to manage, faster to serve, and less likely to waste ingredients that go bad. History-wise, drink stands have been a starter business for generations, from old-fashioned lemonade stands to today's boba shops, because the setup cost is low and the demand is steady. People will always want a cold, sweet drink on a hot day. That part never goes out of style. If you are thinking about starting your own pop-up drink stand, the lesson here is simple. Focus on cheap, simple ingredients, smart add-ons, and good pricing psychology, and your margins will take care of themselves. So, if you are curious about getting your own pop-up vendor business going, do you want to learn more about how we can help? Check out our links in the description.